Hi y'all, this is Deidra here with Deidre's Daily Dreamer coming at you with a new video. This is going to be a year in review of 2020 of my goals, how I think I did, and it is going to be a little emotional triggering for me. For you guys, I think it's going to be fine. Just know I may be a little emotional during the video. And that's probably nothing new if you watch me. But I would like to say before we get started, please click like and subscribe and share my video with friends and family. I would really love to see my channel grow. And so, with that being said, we will talk about YouTube first. YouTube has been kind of my rock and my anchor besides my fiance this year. I would definitely say that YouTube is hands down kind of helped me get me out of my comfort zone, help me not to be as depressed. It gives me something to look forward to. And so I do have a bunch of modifications. As y'all well know, I went a studio change this year. We have backgrounds now. So we've had background for about 3 months now. We have new lighting. I have a new microphone. I have a new camera. And I have new software. I need to learn some more about the software, but we'll talk more about the software in a minute. I would like to introduce you to a friend of mine. My friend's name is Gerald, and he's my googly eyes. And as you can see, there's Gerald right there. He's right here.
Down. There he is.
There's Gerald, my googly eyes. And I thought I would share that with you. Okay, here's the story behind Gerald. We call him Gerald because when I'm filming, I can look into the camera, but I have a tendency, I want to look further, like I want to look at the screen, and that messes me up, so then I look kind of crazy going back and forth. So what we decided to do is I had a Dollar Tree chatter teeth, and I had Gerald's eyes on there. And so my fiance, Matthew, took the eyes and put them on top of my camera. So I look at Gerald and I just treat him like he's my own little friend. And so I look at him and he's my buddy. So that's who Gerald is. If I ever reference Gerald in a video, that is what I'm talking about. I don't think I've talked about Gerald up until this point, but that is just a little behind the scenes here at my YouTube channel. YouTube, I did not grow as much as I wanted to this year, but I've always said that YouTube was not about the numbers, although I would like to be monetized at some point. YouTube was not about the numbers. It was more or less of reaching someone in need, at least one person, whether it's you're going through a hard time, you're struggling with mental health issues, being a friend to someone in need. Those were more my goals of starting a YouTube channel. They still are my goals. I would rather help one person with the 53 subscribers that I have than have buku of people and not help anyone. So I would like to grow. I would like to be monetized. So that did not happen this year for me. So like I did say, I got a new camera, a new my mind's going blank. a new is this a speaker phone? No, mic. Mic. And then I did get new software. The software has a huge learning curve to it, and I've yet to learn that. So, I would say I'm going to give myself a grade in certain categories, right? So, with the first category being YouTube, I would probably say at 80%. Just because I did not learn my software this year, even though I have ample time to. And other than that, I just don't think you should like give like 100%, not unless you like just did something like really great, like, and it just was just like over the top or whatever, and you reached the goal or something. But in my opinion, I would say 80% for the YouTube. Okay, moving along. Exercise. I feel like with exercise, I did exercise some of the time, but I've had some issues with my health, with the nausea, and then I had trouble with diverticulitis several times. So I would say exercise wise, not including and diet, 70%. Because I could have done better, but I did lose 25 pounds. So I did keep a journal, my journals that I have, this one, and the other one that I had. So I would say 70% for exercise. And then another big part of my year was grieving. I'm not going to give myself a grade for grieving, but I started out the year a caregiver, and my mom passed away in March from breast cancer. So, yeah, like mama passed away right as COVID was like becoming fixed to go into full swing. So, yeah, I have grieved, like, I grieved like 6 months out of this year. Although grieving did not hold me back from reaching my goals, in my opinion. Grieving is a life event that we all go through at some point in life. I did take some steps to help with my grieving. I reached out to some local pastors. I did Grief Share, which is a Christian-based grieving program, and they help you kind of get a handle on your grief, in my opinion. That was this is my opinion of the program. I really enjoyed the program. I do give myself a 70% on the program. I feel like I could have done better because I should have gone to more of the classes. But with that being said, I feel like I did my best. And so yeah, that was a huge part of my year, was grieving. I spent 6 months in the bed pretty much. And then I did exercise during those 6 months. So it's not like I stayed in bed the whole time, but a majority of the time I did. So with that being said, we'll go on to another positive one, and then we'll come back to one that's not as positive. But I would say, let's see, I just got through with exercise. So, spirituality. Spirituality, I would give myself a 70 again. I did a Bible-based program through my church called Freedom. I went to the conference at the end. It was life-changing. God really stretched me, in my opinion. It was very daunting program. It was not nothing to take lightly. Um, it was very strenuous spiritually, and I really felt like I did the best I could again. I went to most of the classes. I did participate. I didn't. Okay, this has been a trend since I've been depressed of doing homework. Homework has just not been very good for me to have because I just kind of fall through with doing the homework. Even though I have all this time, haven't really done much of my homework. So maybe should give myself a 60% on spirituality. And I also would like to back up and say on the grief share, there's homework in that book as well. Haven't done much homework. So spiritually, I would like to say there is some work that needs to be done. But we'll come back to what I think my goals in 2021 should be at the end. Mental health. Mental health, I would probably. Hold on. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
What do you think my mental health percentage should be for the year?